You and Bliss are floating in the bay's airlock, waiting for it to cycle. You pick a few leaves from your clothes as you wait. They float around the chamber, as if carried by lazy wind. Clean work. Bliss bows a little. Thank you, Sleeper. You didn't do so bad yourself. She checks her tool belt. It's like we're getting into a good rhythm. The now familiar sequence of clunks and rattles sound out, and the door hisses open. The moment it does, you know something has once again gone wrong. What's all this? Bliss asks a confused-looking Moritz. Beside him are a set of crates anchored to the bay floor. He's clearly just brought them in, though, through the bay's freight lock. Moritz looks nervously between the two of you before answering. It's payment. He runs a hand along the crate. The Sycamore Seed crew just brought them over. He stops, but seeing the look on Bliss's face, adds, they were very thankful. I bet they were. She clenches her fist. The hell's inside? Moritz leans over and struggles with the catches on the side of the top crate. As he does, Bliss turns to you. Don't say it. Bliss stares into space. Don't you dare say it. Say what? You know. He looks back at you. This isn't my fault. Moritz finally gets the catches free, and the lid floats off, drifting up into the bay. As it does, a small brown lump floats up with it. Moritz reaches out and catches it as it passes him. Is that a mushroom? Bliss finishes. A damn mushroom. They paid us some mushrooms? Not just mushrooms. He holds up a clump of tightly packed leaves. Produce. Bliss starts laughing. Ah, damn Haifa commune should have known they didn't have a chit to rub between them. She knocks a small brown mushroom across the bay. Stop, Bliss. Moritz grabs her hand. These are good. Fresh. We can sell them. To who, Moritz? Are we running a grocer's now? We need cryo, otherwise this whole bay will be shut down. You can't pay for parts with leafy greens. She waggles them in Moritz's face. I can use them. Bliss raises an eyebrow. What? 4 whole crates? Even you can't be that hungry. You can take a few, but the rest will sell. She smiles to herself. Or at least, Moritz will sell them if he's so eager. Moritz closes up the crates and starts moving them. It isn't that bad, Bliss. It's a step in the right direction. He glances at you, looking for backup. They'll sell well. Bliss sighs. Looks like I went into business with a couple of wannabe farmers. She laughs. Prove me wrong then. Show me this is a windfall. She kicks away towards the new, patched-together terminal. Until then, I'll be working on how to keep this place open. Moritz mouths a thank you and goes back to moving the crates. You better be on your way too. Got some real caps. That's pretty nice. Alright, can't buy anything, can't buy anything. Hold on to that for now. Like, I might want to +2 another stat. I don't need real caps. I need the rare mushrooms, damn it. Alright, I don't want to burn my last good one. Can I sell the grill caps? Was that batch sell the Matsuke's or the grills? Matsutake. Yeah. So maybe the only thing I can use the grills for is that. Or can I use it at Minji? I swear I saw another use for the grill caps. Maybe it's the bar? No. Well, I can finish building my house here. Oh, now I need to seal it. I see. Alright. So it's not done yet. Noted. I guess we can try to get some spores. That sucks. Do science. Oh, it gets 2? I thought it was only gonna get 1. Never mind, we'll just fucking finish this off then. Riko meets you at the entrance to the lab, leaning on her crutch with a glint in her eye. Walk with me, sleeper. I'd like to tell you a story. She makes her way down the corridor that leads back up towards the main commune building. When people first crossed what we call the Founder's Gap into the Greenway, they did so against the wishes of Andre Erlin. At the time, Erlin was trying to stabilize the Union and establish control over the Eye in the wake of Solheim's collapse. It was chaos. Beating factions, failing systems, so many dead and injured from the riots. That was his priority. Let's just listen. We both crossed through a glass-roofed tunnel to the greenway outside, crowded with vines and branches, dappled with light. Erlin had written the greenway off. Cut off from the rest of the station and linked to a broken spoke, he claimed it was only a matter of time before everything here would die. He refused to let anyone abandon their duty to the Union and cross. They were traitors to the cause, or as good as. Riko continues, making her slow but steady way into the inner gardens of the commune. There weren't many of us. We believed that what was here was worth saving. We had to keep our plans secret until we crossed. Some of us left people behind. She pauses to catch her breath, voice cracking. Difficult to know if from effort or emotion. What we found was a disaster. Nothing like what you see here. Half of the greenway was leaking oxygen into space, the plants flash frozen. The other half was a swamp of mulch, as decaying matter clogged every system. We worked hard. We lost good people. Cleaned up and closed up. It was never going to be enough. After many, many cycles, we all knew this place was doomed. We kept on working, talking less and less, because we couldn't face it. We all developed a death wish. The Greenway was going to die, so would we. What changed? Everything. Riko smiles. We crossed some invisible boundary, tipped some biological scale, and the Greenway started to recover. Plants flowered, crops sprouted. First time we reaped the fruits of our labor. Riko smiles, looking up at you. You thought it was us. We managed to do just enough to end the cycle of decay. Thought we had saved the Greenway. Until today. You pass into the grow beds of the commune, rich with the hustle and bustle of Haifa members planting and harvesting. For a while, Riko is quiet, and you both simply observe the hypnotic movements of the work crews, the eager chatter washing over you like a wave. Riko smiles to herself. I should have known, of course. Their arrogance was unfounded, but we needed to believe back then. We needed a myth to bring more people across the gap. Both move into a smaller corridor, Riko following some direction unknown to you. What you have shown me is that, back then, Greenway saved us, not the other way around. Tell me, you ever consumed one of the Matsutake or Ryo cats you've been growing? Yes. I imagine they were delicious, nutritious, almost uniquely so, he muses. After all, they were designed for you. Riko has a mischievous look. First, I thought it was the location they were grown that made the mushrooms from the aviary. the labs or from the grove different to each other. What I've come to understand is that it is the person growing them. Matsutake and griot caps you brought to me are totally unique, containing compounds never usually found in similar specimens in my possession. Many of these compounds aren't even digestible for humans. But for a sleeper like you... Riko smiles as she leads you into the internal garden of the commune. The Haifa members have planted species from all over the Greenway. Back when the tide turned, when all the Greenway started to recover, we all felt something. A response. As if this place was not just alive, as if the forest was alive, but alive in other ways. Communicative, responsive. We shrugged it off at the time. Now I understand why. Riko stops and turns to you. This place is responding to us, adapting itself to us. It is growing fruiting bodies for you, for me. It is adapting, changing. It is, in short, displaying all the signs of sentience. Greenway is sentient? Perhaps not the Greenway, the ecosystem itself, or something within it. Riko sits on a bench within the peaceful gardens, gestures for you to join her. You have been growing the griots and the matsutakes in the aviary. This species so familiar to Greenway. Have you discovered any others? Yes. Riko can barely contain her excitement. I should like to see those. Please bring me some next time you're here. You look around the garden, amazed at the sense of peace within it. Riko interrupts that silence. Here's a species of mushroom that I haven't seen in years. It's dark and short and shaped like a club. We first found it those early days when we were working to save this place. It was around the time that we started to lose our first members. They were succumbing to some infection, some mold growing deep in the dark moat that drowned this place. At that point, we thought we were lost. Then these mushrooms emerged from that same black mold. We tested them and saw they contained some compounds that counteracted the mold. It contained an antidote. Of course, as a botanist, I saw this as part of the natural processes of the ecosystem, even if the timescales seemed absurdly short. What I'm wondering is if that antidote is a gift. Could she make a permanent fix for me? Oh shit! Fungus. Or actually more like a sentient Ooh. It's more like the AI is somehow connected to the mushrooms. I wonder if the modifications to the mycelium made it interface with the AI system somehow. That would be interesting. You both sit for a while. Riko seemingly done telling stories for the day. You watch the light playing off the leaves and plants around you. I wonder what forces could be at play in this place. After a while, you stand and leave. The quiet nod to Riko, leaving her to her memories. Oh, I need to bring her a 3! Damn it. Okay, well, I need food. Let's go eat. Hey, Emphasis. I'd like some of that delicious fungus you're serving, buddy. Nom, 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 nom. All right. Burger. Mushroom burger. Mushroom stir fry, more likely. All right, now we have a high roll, and we should get our last club head. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Damn it! Wait a minute, I think I have another. Okay, we got another spin. Fuck. You kidding me, dude? Come on. Need to get more spores. Oh, right. It doesn't need to wait 4 turns anymore. It just immediately is available again. Rolled into a 1, all right? Never mind. I won't try to do anything there. Let's be a bartender. All right, and then let's eat once again. All right, I know we can sell the Matsutakes, but I'm gonna hold on to them for now. We do need to work up some money. We're gonna make a pretty penny when we can get the ship mines, though. Okay. So let's sleep. Okay. Oh, I do need to wait for it to grow. I thought it would be immediate. Well, shit. Okay, we got something with there. Fine. View this first. Sorry, sleeper. Helene comes towards you along the walkway. But your friend must have known there was a chance this would happen. She seems unsure of how to greet you and looks nervously around. She's being held along with her ship. Release her! How many times do I have to tell you? I don't control Havanage! Helene pinches her the bridge of her nose. Cordon Security has her for now. She and her ship will be held in the quarantine until it's lifted. As for the quarantine, she glances at her slate. We're working on it. The council is unlikely to budge now. Not after this. She runs a hand through her hair. It's the last thing I needed. Helene meets your eye. She's carrying weapons. Do you know that? She stares at you. We've had a crate of firearms on our ship. Stays silent. Oh. And the refugees? Nothing good. Helene looks away. As you know, Cordon Security intercepted your friend before she could get the supplies through. Since then, the refugees have cut off all communication. I'm worried, Sleeper, about what is happening in there. But after recent events, Cordon Security are keeping the place locked down tighter than ever. No one can get in. Meanwhile, the hardline counselors are reaching in the chamber as we speak. It's a deadlock, and I don't know when it will loosen its grip. Helene walks a little away and turns back. I wish I had better news, Sleeper, but we knew this was coming. And the refugees suffer. Helene turns away. Enough, Sleeper. My hands are tied. We still don't know why the flotilla came here, why they abandoned settlements and outposts throughout the system to flee to this ruined station. But little we heard from them concerned computer and life support systems collapsing in waves, machinery in flux. Helene sucks in a breath. This isn't over. You think of the people of the flotilla. Helene is right. People don't abandon their homes for nothing. What wave is rushing through the system, and when will it reach the eye? Helene interrupts your thoughts. I have to go. The debates will restart soon, and I should be there. She waits for a moment. It's unclear if she's trying to think of something to say, or just waiting for you to speak. The silence keeps you both quiet. Walks off down the corridor. A nod, the only farewell she offers. You hope that speaking to her might ease the knot of worry in your chest, but it remains there, reminding you of Esh, of the refugees, and of the wait ahead. What is done is done. No matter how many times you turn it over in your head, You get the feeling you'll be needed soon. And for that, you must save your strength. What was it Fang told you, Erlin said? The eye opens for us all. Not this time. Now, the eye remains closed to those that need it. A shudder runs through you. Something is coming. You feel it. This isn't over. Great. What's done is done. Now all you can do is wait to see what happens next. Great. 3 cycles and then something happens. Cool. Oh boy, in 3 cycles my mushrooms are gonna finish growing. Gee golly willikers, I hope nothing else happens when they're ready to be harvested. Oh, that would really butter my biscuit. Let's do some tending bars. Good service. Good service. Ooh, rolled them into double 6s. All right. Good service. The grill slides from the bottle into a lumpy recycled glass. Pale, grassy yellow under the overlook's warm lights. The spacer nods and takes the drink, bringing it up to their face in both hands like an offering bowl. This is the good stuff. Stuff Tala says is aged in wooden casks, stored in some closed-off part of the old station, among corroded wires and softly looping systems. Sometimes it's hard to tell if Tala is joking. Either way, you like pouring this stuff. It's on your fingers, and as you rub them together, you can smell the mossy drink, cut through with aniseed, mushrooms, wood, as the alcohol evaporates. You like those who order it too. The aged grill is kept beneath the bar, open to order only by those who know it's there, like the quiet spacer sitting at the bar right now. Busy ourselves. Okay. I mean, oh, thank you. Welcome, Raiders, Akari, and Kobo. I assume y'all were doing some two-headed Pokemon gaming. Welcome on by, y'all. If y'all are unfamiliar with the squishy Hakari, let me make it easy for you to give them a follow. I press a button, now you gotta push a button, and then you can check them out when they're playing some fun games. It's new one? Yes, it's made by the wonderful Velvi. And I have a nice little blankie, but I can be a noodle too. But streaming is hard work. So at the very least, I need y'all to take a bit to, stand up, wiggle around, leave some piss, take some water, grab a snack, put your left foot in and shake it all about. Or I guess you don't have to dance, but do some self-care. Cause now I'm the one that's supposed to be entertaining. I suppose the jury is in on that. Or out. I don't know. I don't know which way the jury's going. Never sat on a jury. If y'all have not met me before, I am Dreki, Draconic Serpent, Flightless Dragon, or simply Worm on the internet. We are playing Citizen Sleeper. Eat a sandwich. In your case, pizza. Pizza can be a sandwich. It's very easy. So you take one pizza slice, and you put a hamburger on it. You take another pizza slice, and you put it as the lid, and then you've got a burger. It's perfect. Flawless logic. Hi, Sorrel. With 18 hours in this game, it is a nice game. Everybody's like, no problem. Have a fantastic rest of your evening and a rejuvenating eat when it finds you. If you're familiar with this game, please do not spoil anything for me. Otherwise, if you don't know about it, it's a very story-based game, and there we roll dice and we do actions and we take down corporation fuckheads and we help a guy and his adoptive child go off in a spaceship for best ending. And we are a mind in a fake body that will die if we don't take magic corporate pills. Why are they magic? Because my body was made to die if I don't stay indentured to the corporation I ran away from. So that's fun. And by fun, I mean fucked. And right now, this game sure has themes. Yeah. I just fucked up an event majorly because I kicked it off while I was doing a whole bunch of stuff and I was action starved. So that's fun. That kind of sucked. But we have some time to kill while my mushrooms grow and the next phase of that event fires. Right now we are working at a bar. You pull a rag from your overalls and wipe down the bar. The Griol smell lifting, then disappearing into the stale station air. The overlook is quiet this cycle. Salvagers busy offloading, regulars likely at the Ort Exchange, or queuing for work at the Havented shipyards. You're in the right mood for a quiet shift. Some cycles drag along. The overlook empty. The overlook empty and claustrophobic. This one is caught you just right. In this moment, some kind of calm has descended as you tinker away at the bar, lining up the bottles as your thoughts expand to fill the space. Suddenly, you hear the heavy clunking at the door. It creaks open, and a huge cylindrical metal tank tumbles through, slamming onto the floor. Look at this ziggurat. I hope you enjoy your time here. Shit. Tala breezes in from behind, whirl of hair and bright eyes. Shit. Tala? Sleeper. She ducks behind the bar and comes over. You help me with this? Look at the huge metal tank suspiciously. I'm coming. You come around the bar and get to one side of the tank. Okay, says Tala. On my count. 1, 2, 3. Both heave the tank up to standing. Somehow. You hold it in place, struggling to keep it standing. Tala? Comes a voice from behind the tank. Somehow you manage to lug the huge thing into the back room. You place it in one corner, dwarfing the rest of the contents in the cramped space. As you do, you hear a crunch. You stand back and look at the expired rations oozing out from under the tank. Oh shit. Tala looks at you apologetically. I know you like those. Good riddance. Tala smiles. Oh, good. I thought maybe liking expired rations was some kind of sleeper thing. Push the crushed rations to one side. That's the end of that. Tala looks exhausted and rubs her shoulders. Francis, I swear to... Francis? Mentioned him already. A guy on the door. Deals with suppliers. Tall. She sighs. You're supposed to be back from 18's up in the Greenway by now. Back with our griot. She leans against the tank. Seems like he got lost again. Joined the Haifa commune. We need that griot. 4 other bars near here. Spacers sure as hell don't come to the overlook for the ambiance. She looks through the open door to check if anyone can hear her. She knocks on the hollow tank. Thought taking matters in my own hands. She smiles. Welcome, sleeper, to the Overlook Distillery. You look around the dank back room. I need some work. She picks at the paint flanking some of the metal walls. Well, I might need some help though. She shrugs. You up for it? She knocks on the tank again. It'll be fun. Happy to help. Okay. He grabs you by the shoulders. Oh yeah, we're gonna be making some alcohol. All right, sleeper, get that moonshine ready. Yeah. Or I guess it's mushroom, so it's mush shine. I mean, worms are basically dragons. They're in the dragon. They're dragon flavored creatures. Aw, thanks for the delicious Dreki drink. It's a little far away from me though. You slid it all the way to the end of the bar when I'm like right here at the beginning. And yeah, the art's beautiful. I really love her tattoo. Like, that's such a cool sleeve. Okay. She grabs you by the shoulders. I'm excited. Turns around and looks at the tank. Reckon we chop this thing in half. One half for fermentation, other we turn into a still. Also need to gather the ingredients. She turns back and looks at you. You look more like a chopper than a gatherer. She smiles. How about you build the still and tub while I work on the rest? Oh wait, sleeper, I have an idea. Paula is grinning now and making you nervous. Make up for the rations. How about we put a kitchen in there too? Will it fit? We'll make it work. She turns back to the tank. It's gonna be great, she says to herself. You look at the dented tank, and then the bare room. Well, there she has vision. Paula nudges you out the back room and closes the door. As you go back to the bar, you hear the banging and thumping begin. The spacer finishes up their drink and nods in your direction as they leave. Can't quite tell if it's a gesture of sympathy or good luck. So much for a quiet shift. Anything fits if you're determined enough. Yeah, you just gotta wedge things in. And make sure it has enough lube. All right, I think that's, nope, one more point for 3. Okay, where else to do things? Okay, that'll take a while to build. Let's do the seal up the housing unit. How hard can it be? I'm sure it's simple. I'll figure it out on the way. Time to eat Beeskiji. Wait a minute, I need my medicine, don't I? Ah! Welcome to the ziggurat. I need my pills here, gotta get my pills here, so I don't fall apart and die. 'Cause I need my pills here, gotta get my pills here, 'cause I don't wanna fall over and die. So anyway, I go to the home. Take my stabilizer. End the cycle. Have all of my dice again. Okay. Can't buy scrap. Dreki would unstabilize. yeah, exactly. Not the still? Maybe it was the still that I was thinking of. Hold on. Right, next turn we'll get something from Bliss. Okay. I think we build the still and then I can sell my Griot caps. That'll be how those get consumed. Damn, we need a lot of work to get this working. Sheesh. Cool, both dice re-rolled worse. Emphasis. I could use some food, buddy. Alright, and then... Where's the low end? Caster, buddy. Need Yachtigan. Need 5 Yachtigan. Use a 1. Alright, we just need to hack 1 more. That's a Havanenge. Havanenge. Usually 2 agents. There we go. 1 or 3. Damn it! Alright, I can't finish my hack today. I could sell... Is that the dispensary? No. Where's the place I could sell information on Havanenge? Was it the tea house? Yeah, there it was. Do need a little bit of monies. So I could buy the ship mine when they come in. And then, I can get, them into a core, sell that, and have a whole bunch of money come in. Alright, let's do 1 turn of trying to seal the apartment. Nice. Alright. End the cycle. Sleeper. Moritz is leaning against the corridor wall. It's time. He looks away. Big job just came in. Grand finale. You up for it? I'm ready. Alright then. You're in business. He pushes away from the wall. This has to work, Sleeper. Has to. He looks down. If it doesn't... Bliss okay? He frowns. I don't think so, but he isn't hiding that from anyone. Look, Bliss has had a rough time of it. I thought you of all people would understand that. He runs a hand through his hair. What hair? He's got it close cropped. Sorry, didn't mean to be. He smiles. Bliss is a good one. You gave me a chance. I owe her. He straightens up. I know you have your own things going on, Sleeper. We all do. But the Bay needs someone. Bliss needs someone. Hell, I need someone to help me keep Bliss from spinning out completely. He scratches the side of his head. Otherwise, there's not much I can do. He shakes his head. And I would hate not to pay back my debts. Moritz stretches. I've got to get back. He nods and walks away. I'm out. You up there. All right, uppies. Zahashi with the gnomes. Hello, Zahashi. I hope you're having a good evening. Oh, thanks, Index. I hope you have a wonderful, rejuvenating eats. Hydrate. Fine. Fine! I will imbibe the water. Okay, so we need to fix the sails. Hey, what's our stats looking like? Your snake? Where's the cute snake? I don't see any. Where are they? Oh, get them! Oh, get them! I'll get them! Oh, thank you, though. Hope y'all are doing well. I appreciate y'all stopping on by. I'm just doing silly serpent things. Oh, geez, oh gosh, oh golly. Go for this action. This game is one of the ones that makes me feel robot core. Feel robotic in your core. Rigged and ready. Those twos rolled into twos. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm going to make alcohol. Sleepers have such peak design? They do. All right, whole bunch of shit's popping off next cycle. All right, time for everything to explode. Censored the log. Worms out? Live? On the internet? Ooh, I'm all dark and mysterious. Wait, where's my... No. Oh. Ooh, I'm haunting your nightmares. Yes. Hear me. I have eaten the tiny serpent. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Yeah, this makes me look like a kind of like a cultish serpent of some flavor with my eye toggle like this. Have you heard the good word of the serpent? No, we're not a cult. Disregard how cultish we seem. Oh shit. What happened? It hits you like a wave. A white-edged breaker roaring inland with the force of the entire ocean. The impact is a screaming brightness, blinking out everything. Behind it is silence. You float in silence, suspended. No, you do not float. You are the silence. It just filled you up. It just emptied you out. You cease to exist. Time passes, though you do not feel it passing. Then something flickers in the silence. And then something moves. That something is you. You open your eyes to a metal ceiling of flickering lights. Feel the floor around you, patting it with shaking hands. You assemble an image of yourself lying on your back in a corridor. You shake off the silence and sit up. What was that? You glance around, looking for a sign of some change. Damage to the walls, shouts in the distance, fire and fear. Nothing has changed. Silence sits around you like a fog. Try to think, furrowing your brow. How do you think again? Doesn't seem so easy anymore. You force the pathways to light up, the databanks to grant access. I feel like a fraction drive starting up after a long shutdown in cold vacuum. Wave. Wave was a noise? Just as the sound produced by a wave raking across a pebble beach represents trillions of impacts heard as a single roar, the sound was the result of trillions of electrons flickering in place heard as a single impossible scream. A memory image comes to you, one from moments before the wave hit. You squint as you imagine it, trying to cohere as blurry form. A broken skeletal ring. The eye. Then a vast arc approaching it. A razor-edged white curve. A wave. And then creature hopping across your vision. No, that's a hallucination. Disregard it. The wave approaches the eye. The eye spins, turning each part to face that vast white edge. You recognize their skeletal data cloud forms. Bright market, low end, greenway, the wastes, then wave hits, just as the flotilla, the cordon, turns to face it. And after that, everything is silence. You open your eyes again. That is the epicenter. But of what? I'm sure it's nothing. What could be a problem? I think we should ignore that. Let's help build this spaceship. Perfectly harmless phenomenon. Exactly. Also, we love Bliss and Worth. Yes, they are good peoples. Right. I should be able to buy fabricate. Sell. And then we can buy one more. I don't know if we need scrap. I look and have fun, eat one and people. Okay, thanks for stopping on by, Cole. Let's buy some fungus. Delicious. Just gobble that stuff up. Oh, I meant I need to get one more fucking mushroom. And to get the club head samples. Fungus bungus. Exactly. Even before you reach the cordon, the damage is obvious. The blinking red lights, the drones, the tugs, all are gone. Gone? Huh? Half the cordon's frame has also been shorn away, perhaps through the impact of some falling ship. People push past you in the corridor, both Havanage staff and contractors clearing the cordon. Push forward. Push through the flow of people. Despite a few suspicious looks, they offer no resistance. The further you pass into the cordon, the less people you see. You see a few sections have been closed off. Bulkhead doors sealed and red warning lights punctuating the corridors. But otherwise, most areas seem functional. Suddenly, you feel a hand fall on your shoulder. Offenage security? You'd have known better than to wander into this place. You brace yourself as you turn. Sleeper! Peek's wide eyes greet you as you turn. Cordon. They glance around panicked. It's gone down. Briar and Ash are still in there. You think she did this? Perhaps Havanage messed up? They start pulling you towards the edge of the cordon. You should find her. What if... It wasn't her or Havanage. Peek stops. What are you saying? There's a wave. Peek frowns. A wave? What do you mean? They pause to think. Signal that only affects electrical systems, perhaps? EMP should have taken out most of the station, but... Peek runs a hand through their hair. I don't know what you're saying, Sleeper. That doesn't sound... They look away down the corridor for a moment. Look, I have to find Ash. I'm sure you felt something, but we could talk about that later. They set off down the corridor. Can't sit around any longer. I'm on the flotilla. To find a way to Ash, no matter what. With that, they rush into the depths of the cordon, leaving you behind. Seems like you'll need to follow if you want to get any answers. Ah. I need some scrap so I can go through the cordon. Noted. Alright, I will get that in a minute. First, I eat. Nice. I can use a 3 here. No! Come on, dude! Give me my last hard head! Ah! Come on. Stop trolling me. Thank you. So many things going on in the eye. Yes. Clubhead. Oh yeah, the music is eek, beautiful.